As the nation's preeminent litigation support company, Trial Exhibits has assisted in an almost endless variety of cases involving severe injuries. In these cases, we're often called upon to create comprehensive exhibits that depict and explain the injuries. These injury exhibits are certainly valuable, but in some cases an illustration of the injury is not enough. In such cases, we must also explain how the injury occurred. That's when our role is the most interesting, when we can go deeper into the issues and discuss the mechanism of the trauma involved. This animation is one example of how we can accomplish this. In this case, there was a severe forearm injury caused by a shattered industrial grinding wheel that sent fragments flying through the skin, bone, and soft tissues of this patient. Our task was to show not only the injury that was caused, but also the pathway of the fragments as they penetrated the arm. Of course, to start this process, we always recommend a summary of the base anatomy involved in the case. It's like providing a cast of characters for your story. The anatomy overview helps to establish the names and locations of the important structures, and clearly shows the relationships these structures have to each other. This 3D rotation further clarifies these relationships. And this animation of blood flow shows the crucial importance of the arteries in the forearm that provide a supply of blood down into the wrist and hand. Now that we've shown the proper anatomy, we can reveal the injuries in this case. These include a disruption of the skin, bone, arteries, and nerves, and involve both an exit wound and an entry wound. But how did the shattered fragments get from the medial side of the arm to the lateral side? Cross-sectional views allow us to explain. These sectional views allow us to include arrows, representing the trajectory of the fragments through the bone and soft tissues. Once viewed from these perspectives, the massive damage can be more clearly understood. By animating the mechanism of injury, we can better explain the massive trauma involved in this case. In addition to custom solutions, Trial Exhibits also offers over 5,000 stock medical illustrations and animations. Check out our gallery at trialex.com.